Do you still read books? Like Margot? Like Margot, do you still read books, or you're now content with just reading it via the internet, via Facebook, via WhatsApp, or ebooks? Well, if you still read books, we have a big announcement to make. A big bad announcement to make today. Well, the Big Bad Wolf book sale is coming to Cebu, and look at Margot. She's so excited. So you can get 60 to 80% off on books that you love, the bestsellers. You have several, a huge collection.
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million book collection. Plus, not only that, I mean, the proceeds of this event could go to a good cause.
Kawat Kalinga.
Yeah, so help build houses, build communities. So, yes, so if you want to learn more details about this Big Bad Book Sale, check out this video.
Of all ages to discover the joys of reading by providing the widest selection of books in the lowest price possible. Giving the public 60 to 80% off on 1 million brand new English books. The event will run 24 hours non-stop from July 13 to 23. Isn't that a thrill? I love this video. Okay, so to officially welcome you and give us an idea of what Big Bad Wolf is, and to share their advocacy and tell you about their partnership with Kawat Kalinga, let us all welcome Miguel Mercado, Marketing Head of Big Bad Wolf Philippines.
Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to come to Cebu. Allow me a few minutes to give you a little bit of a story and a background on Big Bad Wolf. It is the world's biggest book sale. There's not many comparisons to what we will be bringing here. And when somebody sees millions of books, it is such an experience, we promise. The record-breaking book sale started in Malaysia in 2009. And since then, it has gone to many, many countries. And every time we go to a country, it's all about bringing millions of books, attracting millions of people. It is also about having non-stop shopping, non-stop, 24 hours for 10 days. Also, it's about holding it in many, many countries. What drives the book sale? It's all about really a mission. And the mission is very important now, especially that we're entering the digital age. So the mission behind it is that everybody, regardless of status, has the right to learn. Cheap books aren't necessarily poor quality or secondhand, and a warehouse sale needs to be comfortable as well. So we do it not only because we can, we really do it because we care. Now, at the end, at the very beginning of all of this really, is that we want to make reading available to everybody in the world. Until you see the amount of books and the prices that we bring them to you, you will not realize that books pala are expensive. And this is not just in the Philippines. This is true for many, many, many countries, mostly in Southeast Asia. So when we bring these good quality brand new books, a fraction of which you see here already, it drives many, many, many people to enjoy books. And it's such a joy to see people enjoying the books. How do we do it? How do we get these books sourced and priced at so low prices? At the end of the day, it is really all about people sharing the mission of getting books out there to more people. The specifics of it though is that we buy in bulk. And we buy direct from a lot of the suppliers in many, many, many countries. And then we drive our costs down. We get a lot of volunteers so that the cost of books is really, really, really low. And you will see in a little while how inexpensive the books are. What kinds of books? Many, many, many genres. So whether it's kids' books, whether it's children's books or fiction, what was very exciting to see in Manila when we had it first in February is that we thought it would be the kids' books, like in most places, that would receive a lot of the attention. In Manila, it was very satisfying to see that it was a lot of the young adult fiction books. It was so crowded. We thought that the building might tip because there were so many people there. It was like a mega jungle, and it was not getting empty. So as we go now to Cebu, we've adjusted our choices as well to meet the demands of the Filipinos and the Cebuanos in particular. Just as a side note, when the sale in Manila started, the online chatter was so big, and there were 2 cities that were particularly asking for the sale to come to their city. Can you guess what the second city? Davao. So you guys were part of the first city? Anybody would admit that they were part of it? Because there were several 100,000 Cebuanos who were asking, almost demanding, for Big Bad Wolf to come. And to answer that call, we are here. And we thank you for that massive invite. Why are we doing this? We're also doing it because literacy rates in many, many parts of the globe have become lower and lower. Fewer people are reading. But it is essential for our children especially and young adults to keep reading. We're in a period where digital makes it so easy to get information. In marketing, we're taught about thumb-stopping content. So we're taught about getting content that will stop consumers, make them read for about 3 to 5 seconds. And that's why fake news also comes. But reading books is about going deeper inside, losing yourself into the pages, and thinking deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's what we'd like to share. There is a joy in reading, and we'd like to spread that among our children, among the generations, and among people who usually did not think of buying books. So we want to spread this. More and more people to have access to great quality books. So every year since it began in 2009, it had gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. As I said, it started in Malaysia, then it went to Indonesia, then it went to Thailand. My first experience was in Thailand, and we were thinking, why would the Thais who speak Thai want English books? But they were there. They were there in the hundreds of thousands. We came in the middle of the night, and they were there with their children in pajamas. But they were all enjoying. And it was such a sight to behold, non-English speaking countries enjoying books. We thought it was crazy, but we're being crazy here because we're also crazy, and crazy in a good way. So Big Bad Wolf happened in Manila last February. We spent our Valentine's Day in Big Bad Wolf. And it was such a sight to behold. Let me just share to you what bringing in millions of books look like. So this was for Manila. Millions and millions of books, and inviting people to come over and enjoy them. So, in each market that we go to, the worry is millions and millions of books, but hundreds of thousands of people coming. So what we usually do is we have a special preview day. The preview day is one day before the official opening. So that is only by invite. And so it's first dibs on all these books to be given only to friends and special people. And you will all be getting that preview pass. We don't have it today yet. We're printing it, but don't worry. We have photographic memories. We all know your names. And we will also use a list to make sure that through Big Seed, we will give you your preview passes.
Yes.
Please don't sell them. If you sell them, we will crucify you. They have become quite a golden ticket. So people were fighting for them, and we gained lots and lots of friends. And you will too when you have the preview pass. This is what the preview pass will look like. And it will be on the first day. It will be from about 10 a.m. to about 11 p.m. We will also have a preview press briefing where we'll invite you to be there too. We'll also have surprises for you on that day. And if you know what happened in Manila, keep it a secret because it's a great surprise to look at. These are some of the press who went for the first day. They were not very selfless. They bought lots and lots of books. And I can't mention that this guy is from a major network. But they bought a lot. And it was so much fun having people there, releasing them into a hall full of books. It was also great that we had a senator, a congressman, a mayor, MMDA attend there. And it was great to see them act like kids when they got into the hall and started to buy their books. We had to apologize to the Pasay City government because we caused quite some traffic. On the first day, there was quite a crowd that entered. The good thing though is that book lovers are very well behaved. The third person in line, we were supposed to begin, I think at 7 a.m. There was a couple who came from 2 hours outside Manila, and they were senior citizens, and they had to wait about 2-3 hours before they got in. They were semi-masungit when they were lined up, but when they got in, they were okay. There was also a family that traveled from Cabanatuan, I think, which is about 3 hours. They waited, but when they got in, they had a full cart of books. So, about 2-3 hours into the sale, Divisoria. It was amazing to see people. Now, I kid you not, when people get there, they see the door, they go through the line, and then usually like here, they go through there and then they head towards the entrance. They run. Parang boys run. And then when they get to the entrance, they're like in awe. I've never seen anything like this. They're in awe. And then they go, oh my God, 1 million books. And then they take a deep breath. And then they exclaim, amoy libro. Amoy bagong libro. I don't think they do that in other countries where we smell books. Just a question, do other markets smell books the way we do? I don't think so. I think Filipinos are the ones who really enjoy the smell of books. And then they spread out with their family members to buy books. That was Manila. And as we've learned through talking to our friends here, Cebu does it better than Manila. So, Big Bad Wolf Cebu, July 13 to 23 in a little less than a month, we will open the doors to all of you and all your friends and all your relatives and even people from the neighboring provinces, Bohol, Iloilo, Bacolod, even as far as Cagayan de Oro. We'd like to invite you to come here. What should we expect? Like I haven't repeated it so many times, brand new books. 60 to 80%. Who among you has ever had the book Believe It or Not when you were growing up? Okay, you should be my age. Raise your hand. Okay. How much was your book, Believe It or Not?
I think it was just 500 at the time. This
Wow.
was in the 90s.
500?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was growing up in the 70s, it was more expensive than that. So later on, I'd invite you to look at Believe It or Not, brand new, for 190 pesos. 190, thick. It's even cheaper than Reader's Digest, which is your usual toilet reading in Word. But that's the kind of discounts we will have. Now, as if you hadn't heard enough, this was the actual sale in Manila. Again, I'll show you. Who among you have kids or have nieces and nephews? Okay, this next slide is for you. Kids books, Peppa Pig, my favorite, going for 160 pesos. And as you'll see, some of them are here, brand new, naka-plastic pa. And some of the what do you call this, the book series, they can go for less than 200 each when you get a set of 10 books. Those are the real good ones. So since then, actually, my daily reading habit with my kids had been quite all about Dr. Seuss. This was in Manila. We've updated a lot of them for Cebu, and you'll be seeing them here in this table. And a little later, I'll invite you guys to browse them. We also have Believe It or Not. So as the kids get older, these are some of the books that we have. And then these are some of those that were in the Tiangge Divisoria section, where people were really grabbing, lining up. So some of our staffers became the most popular people because when we'd bring the boxes that could fit about 8 people full of books, people would just crowd 5 deep, waiting for Percy Jackson. And it was so amazing. They were behaved, but all sorts of nice bribes were coming to our staffers, and it was really enjoyable. These are some of those books and collections. So, I'd like to invite all of you also to get updated, to see the most updated books, and to see all the information that we'll be bringing you on our Facebook page. You just have to go Big Bad Wolf Books.ph and it will lead you there. And I'm sure you'll get entertained. You'll also get entertained by the way Big Bad Wolf talks. So very informative and all. Cebu was wonderful also because within 2 days of posting this announcement, close to 1 million people already were reached. And the practice here is to tag your friends, about 72 of them, and then share it with them. So it went viral, and we thank you for that. Now, let the sale begin in a few weeks.
Hi, sister! sale very, very soon. Bye!
Finally, book lovers, bookworms like Margot, the day is almost here. The big bad book sale is coming to Cebu. The biggest book sale in the world is coming to Cebu. Over like a million
A
books
million books.
at 60 to 80% off. Can you imagine that? Imagine this book. How much do you think this is? But if it's in the sale, they will be just be sold at what? How much is the price?
Ayun, there's no price. Maybe less than 500
Maybe
pesos.
it's priceless. Yeah, but yes, there are a lot of great books, a great selection, and from fiction to non-fiction, and it's 24 hours non-stop, right? So you can come anytime with your family and friends. There's no entrance fee. Right?
No entrance fee.
Yeah, so just come here. It will be held at the IEC Pavilion, ICT now in Cebu. It's gonna be from
July 13 to 23.
So see you all in the big bad World Book Sale.
See you!